Hey up, kidda. Site visit day. Big day, site visit day. We are going to 3 of the projects. 3 HMO conversion projects. 1, 5 studios, 1 double ensuite. 2 is now 3 studios and 3 double ensuites, upgraded from 2 studios and 4 double ensuites. And the third one, which is almost finished, that is 4 double ensuites and 1 studio. And yeah, I'm going to call the builder to make sure that he is aware of what the fuck is going on. Hi mate, you alright? Alright, okay, I'm on my way down just now. Where do you want me to meet you? I'll be there in about 45-50 minutes. Alright, so, doing the site visits, but I want to talk about social media to start off with, because I'm in a couple group chats, right? And there's a few people who are in property investment or beginning in property investment and are a bit nervous using social media. So this is for you guys. Now, I'm not the most consistent person in the world, but I'm trying to be. Consistency is obviously a huge thing. Being consistent, whether you post once a week, once every 2 days, once every 3 days, once a day even. And yeah, it's a big factor, right? But when it comes to social media, my biggest tip, my massive tip is being sustainable. For it to be sustainable, what you're doing, for it to be sustainable, right? So, for example, when I first started social media, I wanted to be like other people. I wanted to be like Jamie York and stuff like that. And I wanted to, you know, do talking head videos where I stand there and I just give pure value, more educational side of things. And it was just me standing in my studio and I would just try and basically read off a script that I put together. And yeah, that crashed and burned horrifically. So why did it crash and burn? Basically, there was so many outside factors that I had to have in order for me to then produce a video. So first of all, it was doing my research. I had to do a bunch of research, and in order to do that research, it took about 2 or 3 hours. I then had to put a script together, and basically that script was there, and that took another like hour, maybe 2. Then I had to film it, and in order for me to film it, Lauren had to be outside of the studio. She couldn't be there for obvious reasons, and it had to be dark outside, so I would have the right lighting, because if not, the light would peer through and it would just look stupid. I had to rearrange the furniture in order for me to have the nice background that I wanted, and I'd have to like turn all the lights on, turn everything on individually, and like move the lamp and stuff. Basically, there was a lot of things. And then once I filmed it, which took me ages because I was reading off a script, I wasn't actually saying what I know, it took a long time to film. It would take about 2 hours for me to film like a 20-minute video. I would be sweating, I'd be stressed, I'd be all of these things. And then once I finally finished the video, I'd then get to editing. When I started editing, because it was like a monster of a video, it would take a long time to chop down to what I wanted it to be. And then once I chopped it down, I would want to do fancy editing. The problem with fancy editing is that takes a very long time. All these flashes, all these like examples, you know, like all of these things to keep the retention and stuff. The editing, one video took me 14 hours. Like, it took a long fucking time to edit a video. And then when it posted, I was just pissed off. I was pissed off. Now, why was I pissed off? Because it took 14 hours to get a few views and nothing would come of it. And it was just impossible for me to do that as much as I wanted to do it. So I had to literally wait for it to get dark. I had to do all this research, and I was always worried that if someone called me out on my bullshit, I'm not saying it was bullshit, but if someone called me out and I didn't realize I was wrong, I wouldn't be able to back it up, because I didn't actually 100% know what I was talking about. I was like talking about like the market rates, the market updates, like house prices, 5 ways to do this, 10 ways to do that. You know, I was just, and I hated it. All said and done, I hated it. I absolutely hated what I was doing. So basically, I stopped because it was unsustainable. That is not sustainable. I had to do, between idea and post, there were so many hurdles that I would fall at like hurdle 3 or 4 and it would just not be worth it when there was like 20 hurdles. You know, it was just way too many things between idea and posting. So how do I fix that? What did I do to fix that? I decided to, for the editing side of things, to do minimal editing. So you'll see when I do these videos, there's no flashy things, there's no fancy things. Sometimes on-site visit videos, there's a bit extra editing. So I do like the slow thing and I add music, but that's not much extra time. But usually it's just this clip, clip at the project, and then this clip again. That's it, minimal editing. So that's the editing sorted. The setup, I have this suction cup up here that is permanently sucked to the windscreen, and all I do is get in the car, screw the camera on, put the mic here, and that's it. That is my setup. There's nothing fancy. And for when I'm in the office days, I have one switch. I just hit that switch, and the right lights come on, right? And I just put this camera on the desk in front of me. Minimal setup. Research. I'm not doing proper educational videos. All I'm doing is doing stuff and then telling you about it. Doing stuff and then telling you about it. Or show and tell. Remember in primary school you had to do like show and tell? Show and tell, right? That's all I'm doing. And some of it is educational because you're learning from my mistakes. I'm doing things in real time, so you're seeing what I'm doing. And if I'm doing something wrong, then I'll learn from it, tell you what I learned. And if I'm doing something right, here's why it worked. Here's what I done and here's why it worked. Or here's why I believe it worked. It worked for me. I hope it helps you. That's kind of like the structure of it. It's like, here's what I done and here's how it worked, or here's why it didn't work and how we fixed it. I hope it serves you. I hope it helps you. If it doesn't, then, you know, hopefully the next video does. I don't have to do much research. I don't have to do like hours and hours of research because there is no research. I'm just literally recording what I'm doing. So I have crammed it all down to do minimal things. I've crammed it all down to do minimal things. Like setup, that's about 30, 40 seconds. Boom. Research, 0. There is no research. I think what you need to do is write down a list of all the things. Between top of it is idea. Oh, I have an idea for a video. And then the bottom of it is uploading it, like posting it. So that's the first step and the last step. Write down all of the things you need to do between those things, right? And then write the time it takes for them to be done next to them. So for example, when I first started, it was like idea, then it was like research, that'd be like 2 hours, thinking 2 hours, setup hours, and then recording 2 hours. Write down all of that so it'd add up to hours and hours and hours. Let's say it added up to like 15, 16 hours. Then I would write down, then I would see, I can take that out, I can streamline that. I don't need fancy editing. If I'm doing value, if I'm being entertaining, if I'm doing these things, I don't need that fancy editing. Like your TV shows don't have fancy fucking editing, so you don't need that fancy editing. Podcasts, they don't have fancy editing. I don't need that fancy editing. Research, okay, if I'm going to be doing this style of content, I don't actually need to do research unless I do a talking head video where I'm doing educational stuff, but I don't really do that. I just talk about what I've done and here's why it worked. Research, gone. I don't research. Setup, boom, suction cup there. And then I just walk around with my video. That's it. Like, there's basically no setup. I'll put like 5 minutes, 10 minutes to set up. But basically, all in all, it takes about 30, 40 minutes for me to do a video, in the sense that recording it, set up and editing. Very minimal effort. Then, a good thing to do is try and integrate it into your day. Like right now, I am going to do site visits. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to do site visits. So I'm already going to do this drive. So me recording this is no extra time added onto my day. I'm already going to go and do site visits for my clients. I'm already going to record. So I'm already doing that. Like that's no extra time out of my day. And then the drive back, I record just like this, no extra time out of my day. So it's not actually adding on time into my day. So it all comes down to this: 1 out of 10 effort, 10 out of 10 returns. And then it's like, what is your goal? Is it views? Is it likes? Is it subscribers? Or is it, if you're a business, if you're a property investor, is it to raise finance? Is it to find deal packaging clients? Because if it's those, then you don't need thousands of followers. You don't need like thousands of likes and stuff. You just need people to watch it, say, I want to work with him. And basically, that's your goal. That's my goal, right? So to get clients and stuff, which we've gotten a couple of clients. I've even got my JV partner. So I'll be starting my portfolio where I own half of it because of social media. If you go on my pages, like this YouTube, I've got like 167 subscribers, not many. And if you go on my Instagram, it's like 2,000 followers. It's like, it's not many, but I've gotten business out of it, making money from it, and that's my goal, right? And call to actions as well. I'm starting to integrate call to actions because they're extremely important. How do people know that you want to work with them if you don't say it, okay? For example, last week we added on £15,000 for our client in the end value of the property by increasing a double ensuite into a studio. We earned our client an extra 15 grand and they didn't even have to lift a finger. We done it all for them in 1 hour, one morning, right? And then we just tell them the good news. Now, this client uses us because they don't have the time to be doing all of this. They have other stuff. They're better working on their own thing and they leverage us and they use us to build their portfolio for them. Now, if that's something that you want, if you want us to build your portfolio for you without you having to lift a finger, then comment below invest and I'll get in touch, or click the link below and I'll get in touch. Just something like that. And something very simple. And then you carry on with your day, carry on with the video. So there's a lot more to it. Like, for example, being authentic, being yourself. Like, this is no required energy for me. Like, I don't have to stand there and put on a character. I don't have to pretend to be happy all the time. I don't have to pretend to, put on this like fucking mask and be someone that I'm not. Being yourself, as cheesy as it is, there's a reason why everyone says it. Just be yourself. Like, I've had people complain that I swear. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. Like, that's who I am. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Like, that's fine. The people who do watch it are the people who I want to work with, are the people who I want to interact with, because they're going to have the same sort of personality as me. They're going to have the same sort of interests and values as me. And that's who I want watching my content, right? So that's basically a small breakdown version of how I think about social media. Now, obviously there's a lot more to it. But just make it sustainable, make it streamlined into your day, integrate it into your day, and just be yourself. Just be yourself, man. It's so much easier, it's so much freeing. This charges my batteries rather than drains it. I don't feel exhausted after recording. I feel excited, I feel buzzing, like, oh my God, I want to record multiple videos a day. You know what I mean? That's the feeling that you want, because that is sustainable. I want to do this for years. And if you're going to do it for years, you have to enjoy the process. It's the same with the business. It's the same with picking your property investment strategy. If you're doing your strategy because everyone else is doing it, not because you love it, like I done with buy-to-lets. I don't love them. I was doing it because other people were doing them. I fucking hated them. So that was unsustainable. I was inevitably gonna quit, right? So now that I'm doing HMO conversions, now that I'm being myself and doing longer form YouTube videos, this is sustainable. I can do this for years. Like, I feel comfortable. I feel excited when I do it. I can't wait to hit record, rather than dreading it. That is, that's a priceless feeling, and I highly, highly recommend you do those things, okay? Site visit day. Now, that means we're going to have music montages. You're going to get nice panoramic shots. You're going to get all these things, a wee update of what's going on. I'm going to try and start putting the updates in the description below, because it's all fun and games me just showing you it, but I want you to learn from it as well. So I'm going to start putting the updates in the description below, okay? Right, there's something else I just thought of. I want to quickly add to the social media thing, is if you also want to post on other platforms or want to do shorts, Instagram Reels and stuff, what I sometimes do, or try and do, is take a clip out of this. So I post a YouTube video, I go back to CapCut, and I do, I just see a 90-second clip where I talk about something in this, might be like this social media stuff, then I just post that on all the platforms. So I just use that bit of that YouTube video onto all the platforms. My main focus is YouTube, but I still want to post on these other platforms. So I don't want to have to create new fucking reels and do more work. Again, just still using the same bit of content. Take a 90-second bit, doesn't have to be fancy edited. As long as you're posting consistently, boom, then that's it. People will start to catch on and start enjoying your content. So, like I said, 1 out of 10 effort, 10 out of 10 returns. Right, now we're going to the site visits. Footing something dark, look at this. Big. And look at that, dormer looking good. Windows going in next Tuesday. Looking very, very good. This is the messy part. All the concrete's being poured today. And yeah, let's go inside.
A couple of days behind.
What was that? Was that a big concrete slab there?
There was, yeah, it was like a bunker in there. When you climb which side I'm on this, because I've got milk on the roof, so I don't want to get
All right.
Don't want your hands to get dirty, do it.
Oh, mate. I nearly got a callus. Nearly. Yeah. I put up a poster in my house.
Steady.
And
Steady.
oh, look at that. And
You find when you phone your own again. We've talked about 3 points contact. Do you know when you fall, it's on video? Fucking hilarious.
It'll work for you
Oh,
in court.
Yeah.
I like recording going up. So much gets done here, man. I don't know if it's like an illusion because it's all timber, but so much gets done here. So we're definitely doing ensuite here.
Yeah, so that's the layout. That's the ensuite going there.
Moved from over there.
Toilet there.
Yeah.
Sink against there. Shower in this corner. Yeah, it's tight, but it is what
Yeah, and we're moving this back
that's,
about here.
Yeah, that stays as it is.
All right.
That comes the cupboard. This floor stays as it is. It's downstairs.
Yeah,
and goes back.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
That's the cupboard's got the boiler in it up here. So the boiler's
Yeah.
going to be on this wall, going straight up with the flue straight at the top.
Yeah.
There's a wall going to appear about there because this is where the door is
Yeah.
for that room. So that opens up, and there's a space here. That's the wardrobe as they asked for it.
Yeah.
That's the wall position that's going to be finished there. That's where that finishes. A bit of insulation goes on it, a bit of insulation goes on there.
Yeah.
That gets boarded, but that's classed as usable floor space in there.
In there.
Because it's,
How far to?
well,
I know it's 1.5.
It's 1.5, so that's usable floor space. Up to that wall almost. There's 1 point, that wall is set at 1.5.
My God.
So that's usable floor space in there.
It's probably extended it by
What
how
we're going
much?
to put there, I have no idea. But that's usable floor space.
Yeah.
So you'll come in this door, you'll have a sink in front of you,
Yeah.
you'll have a shower there, and a toilet in that side.
Yeah.
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 That's the open wardrobe that we're going to plasterboard and
Yeah.
then just fill up with MDF and they can paint it.
Yeah.
Because they don't want physical wardrobe.
Yeah, I
doors
know,
and shit
yeah.
and drawers. They're
That's
just going
what
to
they were
get
saying.
shelves and that's it. The bed position will be over there. And then
Yeah.
the TV will go here. So we'll wire a socket to there, there'll be a TV on there,
Yeah.
which is opposite the end of the bed. Desk, I think they were going to put at that corner, was the desk. Side of the door. Because the door...
A lot of reconfiguration, eh? So this is the room we're changing as well.
Hey?
This room we're
Yeah,
changing
it's
as well.
yeah.
Moving this back and putting a wardrobe in.
Yeah.
Lovely. Yeah. Looking clean.
So this will
Looking
be,
fresh.
this will end up being 15 square metres, this room, just over. Which is the studio, isn't it?
Yeah.
And this
Yeah.
one will be just over 14 with this wardrobe moved back to here.
Yeah, these are the two
Because of the
studios.
shower room and stuff.
Problem that we are having is, see this fence here? It's actually squint. So our fence goes diagonally across the boundary line is where that line is, that fence there is, this one. And basically we have to straighten this fence out, which means cutting into the neighbor's garden, basically reclaiming the boundary line. So you have to get party wall surveyor involved, you have to get the neighbor to come out to make sure that we're going to do a good job, because we've got to clean all that up to make sure it's fine. Right there, that is not enough room between the fence and the extension, so we have to get this all sorted ASAP. But we are getting it sorted because the neighbor's going to be coming out soon and having a wee look, so should be fine.
Today is the day I make the change. I throw my old ways out the door. They'll hit the fan and spin around. They'll swirl and die and hit the floor. Nothing ahead but a sleepless night, and my head won't quit the dream.
Right, I'm too nervous to talk in front of everyone, so I'm just going to show you the top floor. Your boy's a wee bitch, obviously. But we've done it in this very light green. I know the name of it, but I don't know it right now. They're currently doing the extension. Yeah, it's all coming together now. Oh mate, looking really good. Look at you with your sunglasses. You like one of those like redneck Trump supporters or something. Get in your truck and we'll do like a Make America Great Again.
Make America great again!
Oh mate, is this fresh from World War II?
It's from the British Army, yeah.
Oh yeah, can't see old Churchill.
My flooded thoughts drip down my face, then rise like rivers of steam. Yeah, they rise like rivers of steam.
Gonna do a clickbait for my YouTube video meeting Michael Jordan.
Do it.
Alright, there he is. Let everyone down. The Italian stallion. Fucking hell, they're huge.
Yeah, proper old school.
Proper old school, yeah. So what's the plan? You got the build over?
Yeah, so we've got a bit build over agreement that as project managers managed to sort out with a water board.
Yeah.
And to be fair, it's only 7 to 14 days to actually get it sorted.
Yeah.
And it's only like 185 quid plus VAT for it, so it's not
Damn.
actually come out that bad. Or
Yeah,
messed us
that
up
is
too
pretty
much.
good, yeah. That is pretty good, man. Look at him.
To be
Getting
fair,
all these things.
I think joiners are going now, so we might actually have it placed to ourselves so we can record.
I love it when you have the place to yourself. It's just like
Do you want to see inside?
fucking Disneyland. What?
Do you want to go
Yeah, let's go inside.
inside?
In the sunshine.
Come on, let's just annoy them. I always annoy my guys. Struth, crikey. Stairs are in pretty fucking early, eh? It's good.
Mate, they're hand making them as well.
They're hand making them.
Yeah. I thought all the stairs were handmade, but apparently
How'd you get the plasterboard up with the stairs in?
freaking that, man.
Yeah, I like that. We put the stairs in last. Well, not last, but like one of them. So they can get the plasterboard up. Mate, this outrigger's already awesome.
Mate, this is like 4 weeks as well.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Brother. New steels and everything, looking beautiful. Who would have thought Michael Jordan would end up doing HMO conversions? It gets everyone.
Skin bleached, moved over to the UK. Started a new life. I now identify as an Italian man.
Wasn't Michael Jordan like a top shagger as well? What happened? It's a shame.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, to be honest. He lost that when he went overseas.
Coming up.
Up skis?
Up skis.
Up skis.
Oh, so where's the studios? What's in here? Like, what's going on?
Let me talk you through it.
Alright, talk me through it. See what's going on.
So, you recording?
Yes, sir.
He's recording.
Always, just in case.
So we're going to be doing the rear extension down here. We're just waiting for the build over agreement to get sorted. And then we're going to be knocking that wall through. There's going to be a studio at the back. Is that right?
Yeah, studio at back. No, yeah, studio at back.
Studio at the back. We've got a studio at the front as well.
Down on the ground floor.
Yeah, down on the ground
Oh,
floor.
yeah.
This one at front, this is going to be an ensuite room, but it's going to be 12.5 square metres, so it's still pretty decent size.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And then we've got...
I'd keep remeasuring throughout the project, by the way. We were able to just up one to a studio because the architect drawings underestimated all of the rooms
Oh, really?
across like 2 projects.
Nice.
So one of them was 12.5 square meters and then we upped it to 14.
Nice.
So just keep an eye on it throughout the build.
It's a good thing that actually.
Yeah.
Just in case, you never know, like, because like what we done was, like, say it was like this, and the ensuite was, no, it was over here. So the ensuite would have been in that outrigger there, and we moved it from there to behind the stairs. So then 2 ensuites were back to back, and then we had, like, the door was coming in here, so then we just moved that back. It's a bit of a slightly different layout than this, but it was just like a bit of a reconfiguration. And the plant room on the middle floor, we shifted that back because the plant room was too big. 2 of our projects, the plant rooms were too big.
Yeah.
And yeah, on the top floor, we made it smaller, and then we put the ensuite, so the double ensuite, like, increased by 2 square meters. So the plant room, if it's too big, you can reduce it and just fuck around with the plans throughout the build. You never know. You can get up to a studio. That's what we done.
Yeah, well, our project manager's actually looking at the plans this week.
Yeah.
And seeing where like all the sockets and everything are going to go. So, you know, he might find some space as well when he goes over that. But yeah, we're going to have another studio here.
Yeah.
And then up in the dormer, we're going to have
That's the smallest ensuite.
that's the smallest ensuite. And then we've got another studio on this side.
That's actually a better thing to look at the top, is more extra.
Yeah. Fucking I hate ladders. Honest to God, I thought I was going to fall then.
Through that side.
Sweet.
tell your office sounds you, boy.
No, it's just no, it's just. I've also got nice clothes on, and I've got
Fucking nice clothes. You Italians, you can't dress bad. Like, I could put shit clothes in you and it would still look good.
No, mate, I said to him, come on, we're filming content. Like, why have you got trackies on, but
Every day.
Exactly, man. Mate, I just have these and it's one pair does all. Don't even need to worry about it.
But yeah,
But-
I mean, this is going to be the smallest ensuite room, which is, I think it's still 9 square metres.
Oh, nice.
To be exact, so it's not too bad. And then what we've been thinking is trying to actually make use of that like storage space
Oh,
up there and
definitely,
actually
yeah.
build some pull-out drawers, because then it'd just mean that we don't have to have any wardrobes.
Yeah. Mate, that'd be great. I mean, we, like, again, with our architect, he calculated this wrong, and so it actually increased the size of the ensuite room, or the double ensuite room, because we were able to push that further back.
yeah.
Just little things like that. Yeah, keep measuring throughout the project. You never know, like, you can just always add size.
Yeah, definitely something.
Like, it won't bring it up to a studio, but it could be like 9.5, 10,
Exactly.
you never
More
know.
space for the tenants.
Oh, definitely.
Down my face, then rise like